Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'm back with another video.
Get mad at yourself cause you can't leave me alone. Gossip and messy, it ain't what we doing. Traveling around the world, over the phone driving slow. I get my phone when I can feel. When you drunk, you tell me exactly how you feel.
As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing how to do a really natural look for school, and this means like a no makeup look, because I know a lot of people have asked about this. This video is specifically targeted to like people that go to strict schools and their schools are like no makeup or little to no makeup, so they want to like try do a really natural look that you can't really tell they have makeup on, but it's giving a makeup look to them. Obviously, I don't know how to explain it, but it's going to be really simple makeup look, and I'm just going to show you how to achieve it but still look good at the same time. So this is what I would do if I'm going for a really natural look. So I really do hope this helps the people that need this video, and yeah, watch till the end, and yeah, let's get straight into this video. First thing I think I'm gonna do is clip up my hair so you lot can like actually see everything I'm doing without my hair being in the way. First thing I'm doing is moisturising my lips. Guys, for a natural look you always want to keep your lips hydrated, and because I always end up regretting on camera that the fact that my lips look dry, I'm gonna do it now. I'm just using the Indu lip oil that I got gifted kindly. Another lip oil I really recommend is also the Clarins lip oil, and I'm going to first moisturise my face because I haven't moisturised my face all day just because of this video. I didn't want to put any sort of product on my face, and if you're wondering why my fingers look a bit wrinkly, it's because I did my nails myself. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is just get a little bit of moisturiser. If you have oily skin, I recommend getting not too much, and if you have dry skin, I recommend getting a hydrating one and putting like quite a good amount on. So I'm just literally putting on that much and then I'm massaging the rest into my hands. But guys, always make sure you're prepping your skin first. Your makeup isn't going to be smooth no matter how little or how much you do if you don't prep your skin first. So even if you're thinking, yeah, but my skin's already oily, I have such oily skin, but skin prep is literally everything, so make sure you're prepping your skin. I feel like for a no makeup look you always want to go with kind of a glowy look, even if you have oily skin, which I do. I'm an example of that. You kind of want it, you don't want it to look too matte because you want it to look natural. Like no one's skin is exactly matte, like it's always gonna like have even the tiniest bit of texture, not texture but like it's just gonna look like skin. Then we can go on to our actual makeup. So I'm gonna go in with the Technique brow pencil, and I think this is either from eBay or the hair shop. That's just what it looks like, and I love these specific brow pencils because it comes with a spoolie on the end. But the brow pencil for the most natural look I would definitely recommend is the NYX pencil, or this kind of dupe for it, the Rimmel London Scandal Eye waterline pencil, but I use it as an eyebrow pencil. That's what it looks like, and this is genuinely the best. Apart from in my last vlog, you guys were a witness, it broke on camera. So it used to do the most natural strokes, but unfortunately, yeah, it broke. So I'm just gonna get this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do a natural look even with this. Brush up your brows, literally the tiniest bit, and just shape them in the shape you want. I'm showing what I would do for thin brows, but if you have thick brows also you can go along with this. I would just literally say brush them up, and wherever you have sparse areas on thick or thin, just lightly fill it in. So don't be like making a proper like dark effect, no, you just want to literally lightly fill it in. And depending on your skin tone, if you want it to look really natural, like if you're a lighter complexion, I would say go for a brown, but I'm just going for a black because my hair's like proper dark, so I want it to like match. Just fill it in the sparse areas. So make sure to keep the brow looking really natural, make sure you're leaving these bits, the very start of your brows, like literally nothing on it, because remember, natural brows are always going to have literally little hairs here and fuller hairs here. Like, so don't start making it really blocky, because I feel like eyebrows are what frame your face. So if your eyebrows aren't looking natural, people are just going to think, oh yeah, she immediately has makeup on it. Like, that's the first thing I feel like people would notice on your face. That's just what they look like. Like, that looks way more natural in person, but as you can see, you can still see like where my hairs are. Then you're just brushing it out and you're literally just shaping it. Now the next step would be to do concealer. So I feel like depending on how good you are at concealing naturally, if you're not, then just leave it like this. And I would recommend going in with a cotton bud and just literally wiping up the areas that like are like not really that neat. If you want to conceal, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that naturally. In every makeup look you do, in a girl's makeup bag, I feel like they would always need a concealer that is exactly your shade. Like, and this looks a bit not exactly my shade, but it's literally exactly my shade. A concealer that is a bit lighter, that will actually conceal, and a concealer that is way lighter, like a dramatic concealer. So all three are always good, but the one for this look, because you want to keep it natural, would 100% be this concealer for concealing your eyebrows, because you don't want to have a bright like eyebrow look, because everyone's going to know that's not natural. So the first thing I'm going to do is just for the people that want to still conceal because they want to really like make sure their eyebrows look on point, just get your concealer brush, and I'm not squirting any out, I'm literally just putting it on it like this as it is. So then we don't have too much, but we don't have too little. So that's the amount we should have of the concealer. And this concealer is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And unfortunately, oh no, actually I do have the shade. The shade is Beautiful Bronze. What you just want to do is literally just going to start in the middle of our brow. And because of how close it is to my like skin tone, you can barely see that I've put anything on, which is what you want, but you've got to really look closely. I would recommend getting a small mirror for this, or looking close up like to the mirror that you're at, and I would say just literally just drag it across how like far you want to conceal and how like small you want your brows to be. And my biggest tip would definitely be don't do the top, but for the people that might want to do the top, I would recommend doing only like the middle to the end of the top. So don't do the start, because you don't want it to look blocky. So that's literally just what you want it to look like. If you're not looking close up, it looks like there's literally nothing on it, but it's just kind of like made it look a bit more snatched in the way you'd like it. Then I'm going to apply again the same amount for the other brow. We're not putting any more in this brow. So again, from the middle to the end. Then that remaining like bit on your brush, you can just put anywhere that you have a few spots. But like I wouldn't recommend that because we're going to put primer on soon. Then that is when you blend in with a brush, not a beauty blender. For this look, you want everything to look seamless. So you don't want any bits of makeup showing, you just want it to look seamless. So I'm going to blend with a brush, either this brush or this brush. So these are both like concealer brushes. This one is a bit more dense, this one is like really soft, but I'm gonna go in with this because it's more circular and I don't really need it to go like all over the place. So I'm literally just blending it out like that. Like we're not even doing a lot, we're just literally doing little light dabs. Then for the forehead, we're swiping then dabbing, swiping then dabbing, literally just like that. And then we do the same on the other side. So once I've like fixed up these brows to how I like them, then I'll be back. in this routine we're going to be brushing up these brows a lot just to make sure they like maintain the way we want them. So literally just like that, and it doesn't matter if you're going into the concealer because it won't show up. So that's exactly how you want it to look. So just, it's practically looking the same, just more neater and just how I like it. So then we're going to grab any brow gel we have. If you don't have a brow gel, then do not worry. Don't start thinking, oh, you have to have a brow gel. Brow gel's not necessary in this routine. In this routine, I'm kind of doing like 2 options. So if you don't have brow gel, don't think you need to, just brush up your brows. But for the people that can't live without brow gel and always just feel like they need it, this is what you're just gonna do. You're gonna get it and you're literally just gonna wipe off the excess, and this literally has nothing in it anymore because I've had this for like 3 years. I have another one, but I just prefer this one, so I'm just actually using it as a brush. We're just going to go from the ends and brush at the start, ends and brush at the start. And if you can see, I'm literally barely touching it, like I'm trying my best not to really touch it, and we're not putting any more product on for the second brow. Like, that's literally all we're doing, just brushing through, and it's literally just done nothing, but at the same time kind of just made it look a bit darker kind of. So then we're gonna go back in with our eyebrow spoolie and we're just brushing it to the shape we want. Then that's when we're going to get off this forehead crust. There's no crust, but we're going to get off the concealer because we want it to look natural. We don't want to be layering products. We want everything to just be going on smoothly, wiping away the excess. We're not doing a full face, so everything that we don't need will be being removed. So we're going to grab cotton pads, some micellar water, and we're just going to grab micellar water and just put it on there. Then we're literally just going to be literally getting off the excess. And if you do like your edges or have any hair product there, because I have gel obviously because I did my edges there, so instead of just wasting the cotton pad, I'm also using it for 2 things: to remove the excess gel on my head and to remove the concealer on my forehead. So you're literally just doing it side to side, side to side, and that's how it should look. That is why I said don't use too much concealer, because it will be coming off like the top part, or don't even conceal the top. If you can, then if you have to conceal the top, then don't use too much. So we're getting the flat side of the beauty blender just to literally, like, you know, there's literally no product on it. We just want to like make sure it's, you know, it just makes it better. So now we're going on to primers, now that our face is back to like its clean state and the only thing we've touched is our eyebrows. This works if you want to do soap brows and the rest just looks clean. Like, just make sure you wipe away the excess on your face. Now we're going to go in with our base. If you use SPF, use that, but I'm not using SPF in this occasion. I don't really use it that much, which I should, but I haven't really used it this winter. If you have dry skin, I would definitely recommend spraying your face a bit, but I don't have dry skin. I have really oily skin, so I will not be doing that. But this is just the hydrating mist, the vitamin E one from Superdrug. For my primer, I use the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 8-Hour Wear makeup primer, and that's just what it looks like. And I also use my trusty Clarins SOS primer. I always mix them because this primer is a colour corrector too, so it kind of shows up as blue, but like that's how it works to colour correct. So I literally just put on like that much and that much, and then we go in. I only put it on my cheeks because I know it will blend onto my face, but if you're doing a full face, then yeah, I would say put more on. But yeah, we just put on literally that much, just blend it in. So the reason why you need to have no product on your forehead, like no makeup, is because if you try blending like a cream with like already concealer or foundation on your forehead, it's gonna start to separate, and it's just not, it's gonna start being all like dry and crackly. It just won't work for you. So make sure there's nothing on your forehead disrupting your base. And I just rubbed that onto like my chin area, neck area a bit. I'm guessing that a lot of you have heard of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I don't think a lot of people have heard of the Revolution Conceal and Define, which practically looks like them, and this is in the shade F17, and I feel like this should be gatekept. It's really good. It says it's full coverage, but for me it's kind of medium coverage, which is really good. I feel like it's a buildable coverage, so like it depends on the amount you wear. So for this stage you can either do something like a BB cream, an enhancing glow foundation. This is the 17 Second Skin enhancing foundation with literally little to no coverage, and it says for a natural healthy looking base, so it just literally just applies to your appearance. It doesn't like do a whole nother like face on you. So I would say either use something like this or this, or for the people that just want to like add colour to their face, because this is just to even out my skin tone. So for the people that want to add colour to their face, I would say do like tanning drops or something and mix it with lotion. That's what I would do if I was using this. So I'm gonna just use this. So if you have like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, this is exactly what you do, or the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So I'm literally just putting on a bit there and a bit there, literally just 2 bits, and then I'm gonna put some there because I have like these really dark spots there. So I could definitely either blend with this, which is more precise, but you're not trying to do a precise look, you're trying to make it look really natural, so I feel like that's more in depth. But I'm gonna go in with my trusty It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Airbrush Powder and Bronzer Brush, but I use this for like foundation and blending like things like this in, because it's just more trusty for me. And yeah, that's what it looks like, just soft bristles but also dense at the same time. And make sure guys that you're gonna, when you're about to use this, no, before I even say that, guys, we're not using beauty blenders here. If you want to go for a seamless natural look, beauty blenders will always try to like disappoint you. It'll either remove some of the makeup on your face because it soaks up product and it'll leave it patchy, or it just won't blend in the way it should with a brush. So you can literally get brushes from anywhere. This is the It Cosmetics one. You can get brushes from Shein, you can get them from anywhere. So I would say before you always use your brush for a like natural glowy makeup look, or any look most of the time, spray your brush, because mine is feeling so dry right now, it's feeling like it won't even move. But now that I've applied some, it's feeling more easier to move, and also that hydrating mist smells so good. So now I'm just gonna literally blend in, and when we are blending in, we are not dragging the product, because it's not gonna look natural, it's just gonna look dragged. So you're literally just applying, and if you want to drag a little bit, just literally do that. You're not doing all of that, you're just literally going in, buffing it into your face, just literally tapping, not dragging. And we're just putting on our chin area, because one thing you need to realize is you don't want to go into school with hair looking orangish, brownish, hair looking more pale, hair not looking the same colour. You want everything to look very natural. So as you can see with a brush, it's already looked really seamless, like, and it's way faster, so it speeds up the routine for you in the morning. Then that's when we're going to do our brow step again. Like I said, we're always making sure we're brushing up our brows after every step, because already just from blending in that like filter glow on our face, it's already kind of started to ruin our brows. So then that is when we go on to concealer, and we will not be using this because concealer is for like your T-zone but kind of also your under eyes, and you don't want to be darkening those areas or where you have spots, because this is the part where you're actually just trying to conceal things, not just do your brows. So we're going to go in with not the lightest shade, but we're going to go in with the shade just one up above our shade. So I'm going to show you how to do the best concealer placement for a look like this. You're literally just going right here and right here. So it should literally just look like that. I know a lot of people usually get like some sort of like redness or any sort of discoloration here, so I'm gonna just show you how you would apply it. Then if you have any dots, like I have a few here, I'm just gonna do that. And I have a few forehead spots, but I feel like to like keep the natural look going, I'm just gonna leave it, and the remaining then I can blend it on to my forehead. So that's how it should look, literally just like that. It shouldn't be too much. We're not putting a lot over here, we're just doing literally that. We will not be using beauty blenders, guys. Beauty blenders make it look patchy, even though I didn't want to accept that beauty blenders make it look patchy. Like if you go to all my videos of me doing makeup, I'm always using beauty blender, but beauty blenders make it go patchy. So I would recommend using a powder puff that you don't use for powder for it as well, because I've always heard that that's really good for your under eyes. But I'm going to be using a trusty brush. So this is the brush I'm going to be using, and we're starting from the outside, and we're just going to look up while blending, because remember, we want to get inside of our creases. And this concealer dries so fast, so I'm trying to be really quick. This is literally called the Lasting Matte Concealer, and it dries so fast. Like, as you can see, when I try blend this in, like, it doesn't just easily do it. Like, most creamy concealers would just already, like, start blending in, but this has literally already dried. So I would definitely recommend, on the places that you have spots and you want to like leave there for a bit longer, I would say do last, because now if we kind of just wipe away the product and also blend, it's kind of got rid of it easier and stays there the most. So I need to blend that in, but I'm not going to use this brush because this one, I find it a little bit hard to go in there. Like, it's more of a that shape. But I can, but I don't really want to use this. Blending in concealer with your hands, or even blush, cream blush, is the best. Like, your hands are so good. If you have time, just take the time and just start blending it in. It's so much easier. But I'm going to use, it's so much smoother, but I'm going to use this. But please, guys, always make sure you wash your hands before doing that. Then, with the remaining on here, we're just literally putting it in the middle of where our brows are and on the spot that I said, so it just fades it a little bit. It doesn't get rid of it, but it fades it a bit. So in my opinion, I like doing all my cream products, then doing my like dry matte products, because I feel like when you don't match it, so if you do concealer and no powder, no, that doesn't make sense. If you do, for me, I don't like doing no cream blush then a normal powder blush, or powder like on your face, then doing a cream blush after you've put your matte products, because I feel like it'll separate. Like, you need to make it all match. Also, guys, if you can hear fireworks, it's because it is bonfire night. I don't want to get it on my nails because I know it's gonna stain, so I think I'm just gonna do it with my pinky. There's literally no product in here because this is the Glossier shade Eve Cloud Paint, and I've literally finished this. I need to buy another one. Guys, recommend me blushes to get, cream blushes, because I don't really want to get this one again. It's not that I didn't like it, but like, I feel like I want to just try different cream blushes. There's literally nothing in this cream blush, and I'm literally sacrificing the last bit of the cream blush for you guys on camera when I could use this for school tomorrow. I keep on seeing people on TikTok make their own cream blushes with like concealer and like powder, but apparently it just wastes and like it's not the vibe. So I don't know, but like, I'm gonna just smile while blending so we get it in the right places, and we're just gonna blend it onto our forehead. Like, there's literally nothing on it because unfortunately we've used up all that blush, but there still is a bit of something. Then our last cream product is going to be our nose. that is when we go on to the lightest shade, and this is the lightest shade we own, and we're going to just do the bit of like our highlight so our nose looks a little bit like reverse contoured. So we're just going to do a dot there and a bit on the bridge, so a bit on the top and the end. And you can use a beauty blender for this part. Like, I actually say use a beauty blender for this part. I've never tried using a brush though, so I feel a bit like I want to try it. No, yeah, I already don't like that. I literally already don't like that at all. But yeah, I'm going to be using a beauty blender, and we're just literally blending it in. While doing that, I've managed to still keep it looking quite natural. So then we're going to go back in with our blush brush and just put it on the side of our nose and on the tip. Then that's when we're going to go in with the powder products. So I'm going to be using this and this, but I'm going to be using it mixed for the main powder. And I literally recently finished this powder, so I mixed it in here, and there's literally barely anything left. That's all that's left, but I think that will do for today. So we're just going to get a bit on our powder puff. And I did have a thicker powder puff, but I realised I don't actually like the thicker one. Like, I have like lots of these thick ones, but I don't really like them. I actually like the really thin ones because I feel like they're just easier to blend, and they kind of just don't like take up any sort of powder. They just kind of, and I like how they go on like my nose. So I'm going to show you what I do. I go on the side of my nose to the under eyes. And guys, please, when you feel like it's still wet, like when you're putting on the powder and it feels wet to you, just stop there and add more powder, because you're going to then be dragging off the makeup. So make sure it doesn't feel wet when applying the powder. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. Then we're going to go with the lighter powder to match the lighter concealer. And we're just going to literally just do our nose. Always make sure you're dabbing it onto your hand first to like get it to distribute evenly, because if not, it will look all cakey. Then that's when you're going to add colour to your face again, because I don't want it to all look one colour. Like, I want it to look like very natural-ish. So for my, no, not cream bronzer, sorry, powder bronzer. For mine, I use this Fortune palette, the Colourpop palette. And I use this side of the brush, not this side. I use Reach, Fortunate and Strike It, just so we can get like a dark shade. As you can see, and I just literally go. And as you can see, it's already giving like a dark sort of look there. And then I go in again, just literally all three of those shades, just like that. Then we're going to just do both of the sides. So it kind of looks warm but dark at the same time. And we're putting it on the sides of our forehead, not the middle, the sides. Just going to literally just blend. This part can be very like messy because it is a bronzer. And then we're just going to literally do the bottom of our nose, sides of our nose, bottom, 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 side, 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 side. Then that's when we're going to go in with the blush to proper like liven up the look, not just like harsh. We want it to like kind of look quite lively. So everyone loves a natural blush. Now we're going to get our... I should have made this an ASMR video where I'm like, now we're going to get our Burnt Pepper MAC blush. And we're literally just going to tap this lightly but effective. So my favourite thing is literally got to be blush. Just going to smile. Do it in a round area. This can literally go anywhere. So literally just on your forehead, on your cheek. Make sure you're getting enough. On your nose, 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 nose. Sides of nose, sides of nose, nose. Mostly on the tip of your nose, because you really want that bit to like be like a little Rudolph reindeer nose. I have lash clusters in right now, if you couldn't already tell. So for the people that have lash clusters in or individuals in, you don't need to add any. I would recommend not adding anything more to your lashes. Like, don't put any mascara over it or bottom mascara. If you don't have any lashes on, then I'd say do some mascara. And I would actually recommend doing brown mascara. I really want to try that. Like, apparently, because I've seen brown, I don't know why I'm like this, like I want to sit like this. I've seen brown lashes before, like individuals, and they look so good. So I would recommend doing just natural mascara. And if you really want to go for a clear look, do clear mascara. I would also say, if you want your eyes to really pop, I'd say do a black waterline, which you can always do. And for highlighter, I'd recommend highlighter for anyone that wants it to look proper glowy, but I don't really want that sort of look, so I'm not going to do that. And for a look like this, I'd say, guys, I would definitely say, like, have a slick back hairstyle, like maybe have your hair up or like to the back, because I feel like that always gives, but like my hair's just out for this video. Do not lip line, it will just ruin the naturalness. Don't lip line. But of course, for the people, like I said, this is a 2 option sort of video. For the people that cannot live without lip lining, this is what you're gonna do. Do a bit on that side, do it on that side. We're not overlining, we're literally just lining. A bit on that side, a bit on that side. Just for colour, we're not even doing on the top lip. Then, as for lips, we're going to do a lip oil. Not a lip gloss. I love lip gloss, but we're going to do a lip oil. And we're just going to put it everywhere on our lips, because it's also natural and it's hydrating. We don't want colours while doing a natural look. We want everything to kind of look clear. So lip colour, we want it to look clear. But if you want to kind of add a little tint of pink, I'd recommend doing a clearish pink. So literally just there. And that's how it looks. That is how the look looks. Like, it's very natural in my opinion. Maybe the lashes is the only thing that's like taken away the natural. But obviously, if you're in a strict school and you're not allowed lashes, then this will look 10 times more natural without lashes and just like clear mascara or normal mascara. But yeah, that is how I would say I do a natural look. No foundation needed. I feel like a look like this just makes the whole appearance natural. So in person, you can probably imagine how much natural this looks. So you've literally done practically anything. So this is how I would recommend, and I doubt that you would get caught, because you can just tell them, no, this is just my natural face. But I don't think they'd even like question it. So that is my little to no makeup look. So I really do hope this helped. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.
We're the light.